Welcome to Transfer Pricing Authority. I am your host, Hawa. In today's episode, we're going to be defining what transfer pricing is and why it is essential to understand transfer pricing principles. Transfer pricing is the price at which goods, services, intangibles are sold and transferred among related party companies in a manner that is consistent with the arm's length principle. The arm's length price is the price at which goods will be traded or goods or services will be exchanged among unrelated parties. And it is also essential to stress on what related parties are and unrelated parties. Related parties are simply parties which have a common parent or controlling entity. Unrelated parties are entities that do not have a similar parent or controlling entity in the simplest form. For instance, here on the screen, we have Herders USA and Cola Bags. So Herders USA and Cola Bags are two different companies. They do not have a parent entity or controlling entity that controls them. They are not related at all. So that's going to take us to the next point, which is uncontrolled versus controlled transactions. Uncontrolled transactions are transactions between companies that are not associated, like I mentioned before, and are assumed to operate independently on an arm's length basis. Because they're unrelated, there's less risk for profit sharing. They would trade at an arm's length standard. But that's what it's assumed at this point. And then we have controlled transactions. These are transactions that take place between related parties and involves the transfer of property or services. This is where there's a set price for the transaction, and this price is made to be at an arm's length standard. For instance, Herders Sweden and Herders Germany, they would be required to avoid any profit shifting and tax avoidance to trade at an arm's length basis. Now, I'm going to give you a practical scenario using Herders Sweden and Herders Germany. Herders Sweden is a luxury bag manufacturer in Sweden. It's definitely not a real company, but I'm just giving you that example. It distributes its bags through a subsidiary in Germany, Herders Germany. So this is a controlled transaction now. Related party entities that are transacting. It is assumed that the bag costs $5,000 to make, and it costs Herders Germany $500 to distribute it. Herders Sweden sets a transfer price of $5,500, and its subsidiary Herders Germany retails the bag at $5,700 in Germany. So overall, Herders, the company, made $200 in profit and is expected to pay tax on this. So this is a cost breakdown. However, during an audit, the German tax administration noticed that the distributor Herders Germany does not earn a profit. So the $5,500 transfer price plus Herders Germany's $200 distribution costs are exactly equal to the 5,700 USD retail price. The German administration considers that the transfer price should be set at 5,500 so that Herders Germany's unit shows the group's $200 profit that it will be liable for. This is a problem for Herders Sweden as it's already paying tax in Sweden on the $200 profit per bag as shown in its account. As a multinational group, Herders is liable for tax in the countries where it operates, especially as it's dealing with two different tax authorities in Germany and Sweden. And anytime there are any differences about what constitutes the appropriate transfer pricing, there's a very high chance that they may suffer double taxation. That means that they're paying tax on the same transaction twice in two different jurisdictions. So that is a summary of what transfer pricing is, what the arm's length price is, as well as controlled and uncontrolled transactions. If you want to learn more, just click the link below. And there you'd get the definition of 24 key terms in transfer pricing. You can just download that. It's completely free. Just click the link in the description below. And this is just the first episode. We will continue with breaking down transfer pricing in a way that is understandable so that anyone can get it. Thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor and subscribe or share if this video was helpful. Thank you so much.